It's Christmas time on Tim Farmer's Homemade Jam. Tonight is Christmas with a couple of morons. Ladies and gentlemen, the Moron Brothers.
Thank you very much. So thank y'all for coming out in horrible weather conditions. We got a great crowd here tonight. And keep in mind, we're having so much fun with this Homemade Jam show. Check us out on our Facebook page and like it. And while you're there, tell your friends about it. The Homemade Jam show is about what? It's about you and the people you know showcasing Kentucky's talent, or other states. If you could find your way here, we'll put you on the stage. And we have folks from all over that are sending us their videos or links to live performances on our Facebook page. That's how you get in touch with us, and that's how you get to be on the show. Now, on our show, we also have professionals. And I met some guys back here about 20 years ago. And let me tell you what, they are the best people, genuinely, in the world. I've known them a long time. I saw them years ago. And I am proud, extremely proud, to call these fellas my friends. You've seen them on all our shows. And I want you to give the Morons a huge Christmas welcome.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
That Tim Farmer, ain't he a good guy? Oh, I'll tell you, I love him and his wife to death. Nikki, the sweetest people in the world, but now I'm going to tell you. That Tim, he handles the truth pretty flimsy. Yeah, told me the awfulest lie you ever seen. Said he caught a catfish out of the Ohio River, said it was this long. Oh, y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Y'all a cold-hearted bunch right there.
No, he's just that good a guy.
Hey, if y'all see Tim Farmer, tell him Liberace called. He wants his coat back.
Hey, I was out there tuning my banjo a while ago, and some guy went through there pushing another feller in a stretcher, and it dawned on me, we're in a hospital here. Last time I was up here at this hospital, he was in there in one of them rooms, had a kidney infection. It was funny. Had a big old rough nurse, boy. She was tickling me to death. She come in there and told him, she brought this little vial, said, now look here, I need you to fill this for me. And said, don't make me come in here again. Said, I'll give you a shot. She set it on the shelf. He said, I can't hit it from here.
I got close.
Hey.
Twice. I know one of them flood bags not to rung her bell.
Well, she come back in there, and he hadn't done it, and man, she got up in his face, and she got rough. She said, if I come back in here again, I'm giving you a shot. Well, they brought his dinner in there. There was some apple juice on the tray. I ain't lying this time, ma'am. He took that apple juice, and he poured it in that vial, said, see what she thinks about that. She come in there and said, well, I'm glad to see you've done what I've asked you to do. She looked at it and said, it's a little cloudy, though. He said, let me see. Let's run it through again. 1, 2. You can't do nothing with him. A few years ago, there was some talk about calling the state Christmas tree a holiday tree. Well, a local pastor of a church called me and said that we're going to go down there and sing some Christmas songs about the real meaning of Christmas, the birth of Jesus Christ, on the Capitol steps, and said, I need a song about a holiday tree. I said, well, okay. When will I have to do this? And said, well, Friday. And it was like on a Wednesday or Tuesday, and I said, I don't know what I can do. He said, well, the good Lord said to call you. You got a problem with that, take it up with him. So I went to work, and I come up with this right here. We've been a lot of places playing music, seen a lot of things for sure. If it's a good Lord's will, we're going to keep on traveling and maybe get to see a little more. I seen a catfish, seen a horse fly, a needle with an eye that couldn't see. I thought I'd seen about everything, but ain't never seen a holiday tree. Jesus is the reason for the season. He's always going to be. He's the Lord of lords and the King of kings, born on Christmas Day. A holiday is a holy day. It's a holy day for us. It's a day we celebrate the birth of Christ, and that's why they call it Christmas. Seen a hot dog stand, heard a rubber band, the market made for a flea. Seen a broad jumping, a bicycle pumping, I know you ain't gonna believe me. One time I seen a politician tell the truth, at least that's what he had to say. I thought I'd seen about everything, but ain't never seen a holiday tree. Jesus is the reason for the season, he's always gonna be. He's the Lord of Lords and the King of Kings, and born on Christmas Day. A holiday is a holy day. It's a holy day for us. It's a day we celebrate the birth of Christ, and that's why they call it Christmas. Pick it, brother. Well, they tried to take the 10 Commandments, took the Bible out of schools. I thought we lived in a democracy where the majority's supposed to rule. Now they're trying to call Christmas something else. What are they gonna think of next? On Judgment Day, I'd rather be right than politically correct. Jesus is the reason for the season. He's always gonna be. He's the Lord of Lords and the King of Kings, and he's born on Christmas Day. Holiday is a holy day. It's a holy day for us. It's the day we celebrate the birth of Christ, and that's why they call it Christmas. It's the day we celebrate the birth of Christ, and that's why we call it Christmas. Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you very much. More talking about Christmas.
Oh, I've had some sad Christmas.
I know you. Yeah, you have.
I was about the size of that little fella right there.
Hayden?
All I got for Christmas was a football. I held that football, carried it around there. They said, "Won't you go outside and play with your football so I won't get it dirty?" One thing I got for Christmas. I finally went out in the front yard. I took that football and I looked her over. I couldn't help it. Boy, I kicked that football way up in there. She come down right out in the street, and a cattle truck was coming by. And my football landed in the back end of that cattle truck. And I stood there and watched my Christmas leave town in the back end of a cattle truck. One football.
We was poor growing up. I asked Daddy what we're going to get this year for Christmas one time. He said the same thing we got last year, fresh air and rabbit tracks. But I remember you got a special Christmas present one time for your wife.
Oh, yeah. It's been a couple years ago. Matter of fact, we was playing at Renfro Valley when she brought it up, and we was, one night we was going to Renfro Valley, and a cat run out in front of the van, and Laura run over the cat. There was a house there. We pulled over. I went up, knocked on the door, and old boy come to the door. I said, "Bud, we run over a cat out here. I didn't know if he's your cat or not." And he said, "What's he look like?" I said, "Well, he's about that thick, not that long." No, I wouldn't say something like that, but a cat. But he said, "What's he look like?" And I said, he said, "No, I mean before you hit him." I said, but anyway, I've got the cat, and this kind of goes along with what she wanted for Christmas. All her friends has got one. My wife wants one too. A full-length fur coat and ain't nothing else gonna do. She said she looks pretty, and I'd be so proud of her if I just break down by her fur. Well, she got me kind of thinking how I was going to swing that kind of deal. Ain't no way I can afford it, and I'm too afraid to steal. But the problem solved itself one night like a bolt out of the blue. Jumped right out in front of me on Highway 52. That big old German Shepherd, my truck he didn't see. He's up and dog heading now, but his hide belongs to me. Well, I worked down in the basement 6 months every night. Mostly trial and error at first, but I finally got it right. Wrapped it up in a Walmart bag, carried upstairs to her. You all seen them eyes light up when I handed her that fur. Well, she puts on that new fur coat and hangs from to her knees. But she been complaining lately, said her closet full of fleas. She don't know that Fido is wrapped around her tight. She's really putting on the dog when she goes out at night. She been feeling kind of poorly since Lordo run over that cat. She gonna feel a whole lot better when I show her this new fur hat. All right then. Oh, thank you, music lovers.
Well, you can tell we don't care a whole lot about politically correctness. He gets us in trouble everywhere we go. I
hope our buddy down there in Florida, he sends us one every year, big Christmas present.
Yeah, he does. Last year, I ain't talked to you about what we got last year. He sent me a big basket of mangoes and guavas and all kinds of, I couldn't even spell this, whatever kind of fruit he was in there. Good, too. He sent him a great big blue, green, orange paw parrot.
Pretty.
It was a pretty thing. I've been meaning to ask you, how'd you like that parrot?
I liked him a lot. Tasted like chicken.
Do you mean you eat that parrot?
That's how I know he tasted like chicken.
I'll have you know it could speak in 4 languages.
You should have said something. In English. I wondered what nada meant.
Come on now. Me and my granddaughter were watching TV a few years ago. She was about 8 years old, 8 or 9, and I think it might have been right around Black Friday, and people was fighting and carrying on over Christmas presents. It's on the news, and getting run over and knocking people down, and she asked me, she said, "What's going on with that?" And that ain't what Christmas is about. And I said, "No, honey, that don't have anything to do with Christmas." And she said, "Well, what are they doing and what's it really about?" And I got to thinking, the best way to try to explain to young people and a lot of old people is what Christmas is really about is maybe put it in a song. And so I come up with this called the Best Christmas Present. Christmas has always been the most happy time. Thinking back on my childhood was a favorite of mine. Lying in bed restless all night Christmas Eve, wondering what old Santa Claus had brought me. I still see a red wagon underneath of the tree. The year I got the new bike was special to me. Slowly grew older, the true meaning meant more. The best Christmas present never came from a store. Oh, the best Christmas present I ever received came from God the Father the day I believe. He gave us forgiveness for the wrong we had done on the very first Christmas when he gave us his son. Hard candy, fruit baskets, goodwill in the air. Family would gather that time every year. All exchange presents, sing songs, laugh and shout. The best Christmas present, what it all was about. Oh, the best Christmas present I ever received came from God the Father the day I believed. He gave us forgiveness for the wrong we had done on the very first Christmas when he gave us his son. Now as I sit and watch all the young ones play, I thank God I still feel that old joy that way. Tell them of the best gifts so they'll know, and then Christmas will always be happy for them. Oh, the best Christmas present I ever received came from God the Father the day I believed. He gave us forgiveness for the wrong we had done on the very first Christmas when he gave us his son. Happy birthday, dear Jesus. Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank y'all. Thank you so
So
much.
we got us a special guest coming up here.
Yeah, we do.
And he gonna sing. He can really sing.
This right here is Burley's baby boy.
Mary, did you know your baby boy one day walked on water? Mary, did you know your baby boy saved our sons and daughters? Did you know your baby boy come to make you new? The son that you delivered will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know your baby boy gave sight to a blind man? Mary, did you know your baby boy calmed the storm with his hands? Did you know your baby boy walked where angels trod? When you kissed the face of a baby, you've kissed the face of God. The blind will see, the deaf will hear, the dead will live again. The lame will leap, the dumb will speak, praises of the Lamb. Mary, did you know your baby boy one day ruled the nation? Mary, did you know your baby boy is heaven's perfect lamb? The sleepy child you're holding is the great I am.
it's Christmas Eve. Dean says there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Burley, we believe. He'd been drinking too much eggnog, and we begged him not to go. He forgot his medication as he staggered out the door into the snow. When we found him Christmas morning at the scene of the attack, he had hoof prints in his forehead and incriminating claw marks in his back. Oh no, Lardo got run over by a reindeer walking home from Burley's Christmas Eve. Dean says there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Burley, we believe. Now we're all so proud of Burley. He's been taking this so well. See him in there watching hee-haw, eating deer, playing guitar by himself. It's not Christmas without Lardo. All the families camoed out, and we just can't help but wonder, should we open up his gifts or send them back? Send them back! Lardo got run over by a reindeer walking home from Burley's Christmas Eve. Dean says there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Burley, we believe. Now the squirrel's on the table, and the taters that we dig, and the blue and silver candles that would just have matched the hair in Lardo's beard. I've warned all my friends and neighbors, better watch out for yourselves. They should never give a license to a man who drives a sleigh and plays with elves. Lardo got run over by a reindeer walking home from Burley's Christmas Eve. Dean says there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Burley, we believe. Sing it, Burley! Lardo got run over by a reindeer walking home from my house Christmas Eve. Dean says there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Burley, we believe. Merry Christmas!
Another year is coming on, and he's still there holding on to his rifle and a picture of his kids, and saying it's a holiday, but it sure don't feel that way. Don't think Jesus meant for it to be like this. Paper star on a plastic tree, and cotton snow in a manger scene. He'll do the best he can to make it feel like home. Turkey dinner on paper plates, Sergeant bows his head to pray. Boombox playing silent night, and camouflage and Christmas lights. Standing up at the top prettiest girl he's ever seen, whispering a quiet prayer for everyone. Paper star on a plastic tree, cotton snow in a major scene. Do the best he can to make it feel like home. Turkey dinner on paper plates, Sergeant bows his head to pray. The boombox playing silent night, kept my fudge and Christmas lights. Some say he's a hero, but he's just a dad, trying to protect the most precious thing he has. Someday he'll be home again, his world will be right. But for tonight, a paper star on a plastic tree, cotton snow in a